start by rolling the shoulders. So deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Big circles. And change direction, bring the opposite way. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the head. Big circle around. And we get to the front, change direction, bring it back. One more direction. Okay, from there, hands on the hips. I'm going to do a circle with the hips. Big circle around and back. Moving as much through the hips as we can. From there, got hands on the knees. Bend the legs slightly and then little circle with knees, bring the feet together. In one way direction. Now from there, out onto the toe. A little circle around and back. And step to the other side. And around and back as well. Four, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to grab our band. Start a little bit of shoulder before we come down to the mat. So you're going to hold that band just wide out. And we're going to bring our arms up and just as far as we can and around. So if you're only getting to about here and back, that's fine. Bring it back around. But if you can get the whole way, do. The aim is if you are doing it, you're not popping your shoulder in a certain way to do it. So we're just going round and back. Nice circle around and back. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back. From there, if you can, if you have a thicker band, hold it, or one if you have a thinner band, you can just hold where it is. You're going to pull your hands out. So basically we're pulling our hands out and squeezing our shoulder blades together like this, okay? So pulling the band apart, shoulder blades coming together, using them muscles in the back as much as we can. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go, shake it up. Now we're going to hold it in front of us again, and this time we're going to pull our arms back. So pull our elbows back, so kind of like a row, but a high row. Elbows back, squeeze shoulder blades together as well. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go, shake it out. We're going to come down to the mat now. So we're going to hook the band around our foot and line back. Just bring it up to the first point of tension. So as soon as you feel a little pull back from a muscle, just stay there. We don't want to be like this with our leg bent, and we don't want to be pulling it too much. So a little bit of tension. We're just going to hold it there. Now what we're going to do is going to press against that band a little bit. So about 30% pressure again. Just very lightly press against into that band. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to inhale and exhale. See if you can come a little bit closer. Again, just hold it in that position. And then we're going to push against again for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time we're going to inhale and exhale. See if you can come a little bit closer. Again, if you can't, don't worry, just stay where you are. And we're just going to hold that for about 20 seconds. Breathing the whole time as well. 3, 2, 1. Let it go. We're going to bring it back up and out this time. So just out as far as you can, using that band to hold it up. So if you want to intensify the stretch here, if you're finding it not too bad, you can actually pull your toe closer to your body. So basically you're pulling your foot up higher. Just letting it fall out as much as it can. Again, we don't want to push it past the point that it's uncomfortable or it feels very tight. Just stay where you can feel a little bit of a stretch. 3, 2, 1. Let's bring it around again. And this time we're going up and across our body. So your foot's coming across your body and just as far as you can. Again, you can pull it closer to you if you want. Pull your toe closer to your face or just stay where it is. You won't get your foot to the floor here. Well, I can't anyway because my other leg's in the way. And just pulling it slightly. If you want, if you feel you can intensify the stretch a little bit more, bring that a little bit closer to you. But again, don't push it too far. 3, 2, 1. Bring it up and let it go. I'm going to swap to the other side. So we're going to pop it into our other foot. Again, we're just going to lift up until you find that first point of tension and stay there. You might find one leg is stiffer than the other. That's all right. That's normal. We're just going to hold it here for a few seconds. And then we're going to push against it. So 30% pressure. So very lightly pushing into that to engage the muscles that we're stretching. And we're going to inhale, exhale, see if you can bring it a little bit closer. And if you can't, don't worry. You're going to push against it again for 10 seconds, 30% pressure. You can always even let gravity do the push for you. 3, 2, 1. Pull it again, and we're just going to hold it there for 20 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Let it go. Okay, we're going to come out, up again, and this time, again, we're falling out just as far as you can. Open up the inside of the hip here. And use that band to hold up your leg as well. If you want to intensify the stress, again, we're just going to pull your foot towards your face. Again, only if you're comfortable doing so. I'm going to inhale, exhale, lift up and across. And again, just go as low as you can. And if you want to make it a little bit more intense, pull your toe towards your face more. Four, three, two, one. Lift up and around. And that is down. And the band off. So band over to one side now. We're going to make sure first that our hips are flattened to the ground, and you're going to bring your back, so there's no space in the back. Then you're going to bring your legs up to a 90-degree angle. So 90 degree at hips, 90 degree at the feet, at the knees, sorry. And then we're going to lift one leg out, bring it back, and swap it to the other one. So if you feel any clickiness in the hips, that's okay. That's normal. We're just getting these muscles to actually move. Film the hip flexor muscles, get them to activate a little bit more. Slowly each side. Here, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'll bring it down. Feet come to the mat. Feet on. I'm going to hook the knees up to the chest and just do a little rock side to side. Three, 2, 1. Right, we're going to bring our feet to the mat here. We're actually going to put the soles of our feet together. And we're going to come up into a bridge and slowly up. Squeezing your glutes and come back up. So activating different muscles in our glutes here. Squeeze up and lower. Breathing through each one, slowly up, slowly lower. On the next one, we're going to hold it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll come back down. Okay. I'm going to sit up to show you this one, but you guys can stay lying. What you're going to do is elbows are going to go to your side. And you're going to let your arms fall out as much as possible at the elbows leaving your side. We want a 90-degree angle here. We don't want our hands up here, and we don't want our arms out wide, so we're just going to go out as far as we can. Back in, out, just let it fall, and back. Doing a bit of movement through our rotator cuff here, so you guys are lying flat doing this. I'm just sitting doing it. Breathing through each one. Out, back in. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, arms up to shoulder height. Again, you're gonna stay lying here. You're gonna let them fall back as far as they can, and then bring them as far forward as you can. So you might find that your palms or the back of your hands will touch the ground, but you won't get them that far forward. But that's okay. I'm the exact same. My hands go fully back, but then you go to go here. So every time we're aiming here not to like pop our shoulder up, go further. Just keeping those shoulders in contact with the mat. Just going as far as you can. Hold it for a second and come back. Making sure we are in line with our shoulder with our elbow here as well. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. We're going to go over onto our side now. So supporting the head on the hand, we're going to bend our knees and we're just going to lift up as high as we can and slowly lower, but we're not rotating back each time. We want to make sure our core is nice and tight. We're just moving through our hip and just as high as we can without rotating backwards. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower. And just as high as we can, slowly lowering. Making sure we're not rotating. For 3, 2, and 1. Stop to the opposite side. Okay, supporting that head with our hand. And just lift up and lower. Don't let yourself rotate backwards. Just as high as we can go and back down. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower. Four, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm going to sit up into kind of cross leg position where our toes again, our feet are going to be touching, soles of our feet are touching. From there, we are going to first do a little butterfly. So sitting up tall, I turn our shoulders back, and we're just moving through our hips here. And just up and down. Four, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Keeping there, what we're going to do is we're going to walk our hands as far forward as you can. If you can get your elbows to the mat, do. If you can't, don't. Just where it's coming from, we're going to feel that stretch on the inside of our hips. So all the way down here. If you feel comfortable do so, you can go a little bit further. If you don't, just stay where you are. Three, 2, 1, walk it back up. Okay, we're going to go over into our box position. Go onto our hands and knees here. We're going to drop the head, tuck the hips, push back up towards the ceiling into our cat position, and then come back into your cow, drop the hips, head comes up. Push up as far as you can. Slowly back. And again. Lift up. And back. Moving through that spine, getting it to move as much as we can. Four, 3, 2, and from there we're going to bring one leg back. So one leg back, and then push that toe, or sorry, push that heel towards the floor behind you into a little calf stretch. If you want, you can step back and forward over it nice and slowly. Four, three, two, and one. Bring your knee back in, stop to the opposite side. Again, just hold the stretch for a second before you move through it if you are moving through it. And then it's going to rock back and forth a little bit. Four, three, two, and one. And bring it back. We're going to roll our shoulders forward and roll them back. So nice big circles all the way around shoulders and back again. Nice big circles. Four, three, two, and one. From there, go lift one hand up, rotate around as much as you can, and reach through underneath and come back up again. So big reach and through. All the way around and back. Following the fingertips each time. 3, 2, and on the next one we're going to reach through, lay that shoulder onto the ground, and if you can, bring the other hand forward. Three, two, one. Bring it back and up. We're going to go on the opposite side now. So all the way up, reach through, all the way up, reach through. Now following that hand with our finger, or following our fingertips with our eyes. So I'm trying to say, all the way through, up, reaching through again. Four, three, two, and one last one. And up. As we come, sorry, this time we come down, ear to the mat, and then walk the other hand forward if you can. Three, two, one. Bring it back up. Right, from there, we're going to bring one knee forward, turn the toe as much as you can to the opposite side, and just slide back leg back. We'll come down onto our forearms. And if you can walk your hands out completely and bring your head to the mat. So whichever is most comfortable for you, do that. Okay, I'm going to walk it back up. So hold across palms and hands first. And from there, you can lift up and bring your knees back to the original starting position. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do the left. So bring knee forward, turn the toe as much as you can, the opposite hand. Slide that back leg back. And we're going to start on the palms of our hands again. Remember, if you're not comfortable getting into any stretches or you might find one side tighter, don't worry. You can come down a little bit lower if you do feel comfortable. If not, don't. And breathe the whole time as well. Now we're going to walk those hands out if you feel comfortable and drop the head to the mat. Yeah, from there, let's walk our hands back up onto the palms of the hands. Tuck our toe and lift up and back into our box position. From there, let's sit back onto the heels and put our hands forward. Walk your hands over one side. Back to center. And over to the side. And back to center. We're going to put onto our knees now. One leg forward, one leg back. Squeezing the glute. We're just going to push forward into a hip stretch. We're just going to hold it there. Pushing that knee out over the toe. Making sure front foot is flat though if we are doing this. Go a little bit further if you can. After about 10 seconds, if you feel able to, just push it a little bit further again. Three, two, one. Bring it up. Just swap it over. Opposite side. Again, just push. Squeezing the glute first before you go into your stretch. So make sure that you're engaging your glute. And push a little bit further. We're aiming to try and get that knee over the toe without the foot elevating. Just as much as comfortable for you, and also we don't want to lean forward in order to do that. We want to keep ourselves upright. Three, two, one. Step back. We're going to bring our hands back to the mat. I'm going to put our bum up towards the ceiling. And we're going to walk our hands slowly back. If you need to bend your knees to do so, do. Once you get your hands up towards your feet, you're just going to hang. And what we're going to do is going to scooch out the feet a little bit wider so they're wider and shoulder apart. I'm going to bring one hand out to one ankle. Just hold it there for a second. Bring it back to center. See if you can reach a bit further back. If you can't, don't worry. Bring it up to the opposite ankle. Bring it back to center, try reach back again. to the front. I'm going to go to first ankle again. Bring yourself back to center, try and reach back. Over to the opposite side. Bring it back to center and try and reach back. Okay, bring yourself back, bring your feet back in, walking back in. I'm going to slowly come back up to standing, really slow. Imagine we're stuck each vertebrae on top of each other as you come up. Head's been down for a bit, so we don't want to shoot up either. We're going to interlock our fingers behind our back, push shoulder blades together, and lift up as high as we can. So get our chest forward and keeping our head up. Going to interlock fingers and push them away from us. A little further. We're going to go to the front. Push your hands up towards the ceiling. Lean over to one side. Bring it back to center. And over to the other side. Back to center. Let it go. And you're done, guys. Well done.